Hello, everybody, and welcome to beautiful Toronto, Ontario. My name is Sergio, and this is the Debco Live Trade Show. That's right, you heard me correctly. Absolutely live, so expect the unexpected. Anything can happen. We're going to do our best to keep this to 35, 40 minutes and get you back on your busy day. But we're so happy to be able to present to you. You know, we'd much rather be in your showrooms or in your offices or in your houses, but you know what? We're going to use technology, bridge the gap, and make sure we bring you some great case studies like we always have. Now, the whole concept of today is to give you a look behind the curtain. We want to show you what's making Debco tick all summer long. What's in our print shop? What are people requesting samples of? What are our graphic artists working on storyboards for? We want to wrap up season 1 of our virtual trade show, and then we're going to invite you back to visit us for season 2, which will be all about Q4 and gift giving ideas. So we want to talk about some trends. Then we're going to send it over to Joshua and Etobicoke, who's going to talk about Origaudio. Then we're going to send it over to Nikki, who's going to talk about handstands and how that's making you productive at home and also making you have a little fun. Sydney's going to knock it out of the park with a drinkware presentation. We're going to have some prizes. We're going to raffle us some stuff off. We're going to try to make this entertaining, but yet still keep you informed and give you some great case studies. Our reps are on board. And they're going to be manning the chat bar. So if you think of anything, please tell us if you like it, you hate it, the good, the bad, or the ugly. We want to hear about you on the chat. And I want to thank everybody for coming on board. We're also going to have a competition as well. We're going to award a Thumpa 10-watt speaker with dual side decoration to the person who chats the most on the chat bar. The person that is the most active is going to get a prize at the end of the show. So get ready for that. Let's do a little housekeeping. You've noticed on the right-hand side there, you see a chat bar. By all means, tell us your name, tell us where you are, tell us what you had for breakfast, say anything. That's the energy that we get back from you when, hello from Grande Prairie, hello, I wish I could be there today. There's also an email address that we've associated with this show. It is ilovedebco@debcosolutions.com. So if at any time during or after the show you think of anything, write it down. Send us an email. We're watching that inbox like a hawk, and we're going to answer all your questions. We've got so many great things to talk about. Let's take a look at the first trend. The first trend we'll talk about today are signs. Signage is absolutely everywhere, and we can capitalize on that with logo mats. For us, logo mats have been a great home run against COVID-19. You know, as companies are bringing employees back to work, they're using logo mats to show exactly how the new office works. Or maybe you've seen our stick and stand mats as you're waiting to pay at any retail outlet throughout North America. These things are printed and ready to go. Logo mats have been a great tool for us because, again, they're helping people stay social distance, helping people navigate new office or retail layouts. And they're also great reminders. Wash your hands, stay 2 feet apart, stuff like that. So logo mats, great home run for us. We've got great materials, and all of our reps right across Canada are well educated on logo mats. So let us help you sell some. Another one is working from home or working remotely, right? This is something we've all had to get used to really quickly, but hey, we're proving the case. We're proving that we can do it. It may not be the best. It may not be exactly the same as me being in your office, but we're getting the job done. Nikki's going to talk about how handstands is helping you be more productive and maybe have a little fun while you're working from home. But that's something we definitely want to touch on. A big one right now is personalization and the end of communal products, right? During a pandemic, it makes great sense to personalize something because we're not sharing any communal products. So when you open in that company fridge, you want to see your name on a water bottle. That way you're not grabbing somebody else's water bottle. And we're doing a ton of great personalization. We've got it laser engraved like this. Look at that beautiful cut logo with variable data right there. That's available all day long with our laser engraver. Or if you guys want to get fancy, we can get fancy too. HD 360, award-winning 4-color process decoration, now supports variable data. Come on, that's amazing because look, in Q4, personalization takes on a whole new meaning. We're now thinking about appreciation, saying thank you. Take a look around your offices. Everybody's running with a leaner staff and everyone's working harder than they ever have in their life. Right? Let's thank them for that. Let's show appreciation. And if a gift shows up at your door with your name on it, you know that somebody was thinking about you from the beginning of the order process. It wasn't a random bottle pulled out of a 1,000 water bottle order. And hey, send that one to Larry. Hell no. Put Larry's name on it and let him know that he means a lot to your organization. So personalization is a huge, huge deal right now. No more communal products. The pen has basically become the new toothbrush, and you're not going to share your toothbrush with anybody else. How many people have gone to visit a customer and seen that picture exactly like you're looking at now? The pen on a string, right? That used to be the new norm. Now, if you were walking into someone's office to sign the book, you're not going to touch that book. You're not going to touch that pen because 70 other people might have done so. So don't worry about it. We're promoting a hashtag called Keep the Pen, and we're going to tell you about a great special at the end of the show, a great offer on pens that can hopefully help you incorporate that Keep the Pen campaign. Another huge deal right now is health and wellness, right? It has never been more important to be physically fit, mentally fit, keep your immune system strong, and stay well hydrated. We're going to touch on each one of those subjects because, again, we're in the middle of a pandemic. Staying healthy is the first way to fight this horrible virus. For us, we've been selling a ton of yoga mats, right? That's as gyms are closed or closing again, or maybe you're one of those people that doesn't want to go back to the gym. I'm one of them. I'm working out at home, and I don't know if you've seen your Instagram or your Facebook lately, but people are doing crazy things to stay in shape. They're, lifting bricks up in the back of their house or doing push-ups with their kids. But for us, the number one selling yoga mat is this bad boy right here, the square yoga mat. This one is so much more easier to use. And let me show you a couple of ways. If you're going to store it, look at that. You put it on a shelf, it's never going to roll off. If you're doing direct mail, if you're going to do some drop ships, you don't have to buy an extra large box. We've probably got a box that fits that. And think about if you're going to do yoga in the park, if you live in Vancouver or Victoria, where it never gets cold, you can take this in a duffel bag or a tote bag or even a backpack. You don't need a special yoga bag. So this yoga mat is kicking ass right across North America. We want to let you know about it. Or another big deal for us right now, sorry about that, expect the unexpected, is the Golden Gate stretch band. This thing is on fire. It's a simple little resistance band trainer, right? That allows you to, drop a workout wherever you are, sitting down, standing up. Hell, you can probably do it in your sleep. This is so easy to use. And everyone's talking about direct mail. We got to get something into someone's mailbox. This is light, and you can mail this right across Canada for practically nothing. And lately, we've seen a lot of retirement home logos on these because they're worried about another lockdown. And if they lock down, they're going to be working out exactly how we're having this meeting. A meeting like this with, put a screen in front of somebody, give them a Golden Gate stretch band, and you can get your workout done. So health and wellness is another big deal. The last thing we're going to talk about is the trend of getting back to nature. We're going to, talk about our, picnic baskets, picnic blankets, sunglasses. All those products were even more popular this summer because the urge to be outside has never been bigger. So with all that said and done, let's bring up Joshua Shaw in Etobicoke. He's going to walk you through Origaudio and show you why that's such an important line right now. And it's so easy because it's available right here at Debco. So Joshy, why don't you bring up Joshua Shaw? There he is. Let's do a Wi-Fi because we can't do the actual hi-fi.
Wi-Fi.
We'll do a Wi-Fi. I'll send it over to Josh, and I'll come back in a little bit. Remember, we're having a prize of the Thumpa for the person who chats the most on the chat bar. So stay active. Joshy, do your thing, buddy.
Thank you so much, Sergio, and thank you, everybody from across the country for joining us here today. I thought I'd put on a suit today. I'm not wearing any pants, but I look good from the top up. This is my homage to the travel that I miss so much, coming by and visiting people across this great country of ours. But I want to jump into the presentation, and Sergio touched on some of the trends that we're seeing at Debco. Working from home, getting outside and enjoying nature. It's beautiful out right now. The fall colors are out. And of course, personalization. Personalization is so key right now, and it's never been easier than with Origaudio, because Origaudio, you have a one-piece minimum, no setups, and no run charges. So it's prime for personalization, and it's perfect for programs. But this is going to serve as a bit of a recap. You probably know a little bit about Origaudio already, and we all know that Origaudio sounds great, so I figured the best place to start would be with the speakers. The first one I'm going to show you today is the Box N. Look at this gorgeous speaker, beautiful four-color dome decal on the front. On the reverse, you have four-color process on the grill side. These dome decals are so resilient. It doesn't matter if you get a superficial scratch on these. It's not going to affect the logo at all. So much better than your standard imprint process that might get scratched or wear away. But what I love about this speaker isn't just how great it sounds or how great it looks. This is actually a price point item. So given that this nets out at just over $20, this makes it the perfect thank you gift. And not just for your clients, but for you as well. Somebody might have sent you along a great order lately, and you want to thank them for that order. You already have their artwork. Decorate this speaker, send it over to them. They're going to fall in love with it, and I'm sure it'll become the cornerstone of their next promotional campaign. The next speaker I want to show you is the Bumpster. The Bumpster makes more noise than two bums in a dumpster. It has omnidirectional 360-degree sound, a front-facing logo, so that's always going to be visible. And what I really love about this is it was made to fit perfectly into a cup holder. So anything golf related, all golf carts have cup holders in them. And Sergio was mentioning some of the trends we've been seeing. Chair in a bag has been selling like crazy. All of those chairs come with a cup holder built in. So throw this into the idea mix. I'm sure everybody's going to love it. The king of all speakers at Origaudio is the Sonosphear. Look at this bad boy. You have a huge real estate here to decorate with these beautiful 4-color coast-to-coast graphics. And where this is really, really shining is in the award space. This is literally taking over the awards. Why would you want to get something like a plaque or an Inukshuk that just sits on your desk or sits on the wall and doesn't bring you any joy after the fact? With this bad boy, you can listen to all your favorite music while enjoying that messaging. If you can picture here, thank you for 5 years of service, or employee of the month, right, Sergio? Maybe I have one of these in my future. Next, I want to talk about another trend, which is working from home. But working from home doesn't mean that you have to necessarily stay in your kitchen, in your den, even on your own property. You might want to finish up the day's work from somewhere outside. Go to the park and finish out your day. The weather is beautiful. The leaves are turning. It's absolutely gorgeous out there. But if you're going to do that, you're going to want to bring along some extra power just to make sure that you're topped up. The first one I'm going to look at here is the Octoforce. The Octoforce is 8,000 milliamps of power. Again, beautifully decorated with this 4-color dome decal on the front. But where the magic lives in this one is that you just place your phone on top of it, and the QI induction charging takes care of the rest. Wireless transfer of power from this device to whatever device you're using. Its counterpart is literally my favorite piece in the entire Origaudio line. I take this everywhere I go. When I used to get dressed up in my suit and travel around the country, this was my perfect companion. It's 10,400 milliamps of power, but it's also got 3 ports to charge out from. But it's this little guy right here, the USB-C, that makes it my favorite, because that's 3.1 amps out, and my laptop actually charges from USB-C. So it didn't matter where I was. If I was running low on power, I didn't have to scurry around and look for a plug socket. I could just pull this out of my bag, plug it in, top up my laptop, and get the rest of my work done. So the 10.4 and the Octoforce, both beautifully decorated with your dome decals. Next, I want to talk about wireless headphones. Wireless headphones are a great way to stay connected, take your calls, listen to music, and most importantly, when you are taking those calls, not annoy everybody around you. Not everybody wants to hear the phone call, so turn off your speaker phones, get into some wireless headphones. The first ones I want to look at are the over-ear variety. These are the Beebops, and they have tons of cushion here that's going to help cancel out any of that external sounds. But the fact that human beings has 2 ears makes this perfect to drop 2 pieces of artwork on this guy. So if you could imagine, these would be perfect for a school or a sports team. You know, you could have the team's logo on one side and the player's number and maybe last name on the other side. And that's going to help mitigate the spread of these germs. You know that this product was built custom for you, and you're not going to be picking up somebody else's headphones. Of the in-ear variety, we have the Budsies. The Budsies have this super cool, kind of retro, old-timey packaging, but again, decorated with these beautiful 4-color dome decals on the inside. And where these come in really handy, working around the house, even if you're out for a walk, doesn't matter what you're doing, you can just rest them around your neck, pop one in when you need to take that important phone call. So working from home, again, you might get distracted. You might be dealing with the dog. You might be making a sandwich. Who knows what you're doing, but you don't want to miss that important phone call, especially right now when opportunities can be a little scarce, no matter what your hands might be doing. So I want to talk a little bit about the bags from Origaudio as well. This one's called the Mission Pack. Look at this bad boy, super deep well. If you're going to go out, enjoy nature, you're going to want to bring along everything you're going to need for that excursion, and this is going to help you do it. Super deep well. To store all your stuff, you actually have an RFID protected pocket on the top. Both of the side pockets zip up so they can be the more secured variety, but they also transition into drink holders as well. It also has a couple loops down at the bottom, so you can throw in a yoga mat or a blanket and sit down, enjoy the park and not get your bum wet. But where this bag really shines, and I do mean shines, is on the front. There's a cooler bag built right into the bag. How great is this thing? It's built tough as nails. It's going to accommodate all your needs. It doesn't matter what your mission is. You might be commuting to work, or you might be going to the park and enjoying the outdoors. Bring the Mission Pack with you. It's going to make sure your day's great. Last but not least, I want to talk about a product that's near and dear to my heart. This is called the Stashlight. And the Stashlight is a 9 LED flashlight. Oh, there we go. Super bright flashlight on the front. You have a bottle opener on the back. But when you remove that bottle opener, you have a little area to stash away some stuff. Now, in the graphic you're seeing there, you might want to, if you're going camping or something, you might want to bring along some waterproof matches. You might want to just stuff a few extra dollars in there. My suggestion is stash away anything that's going to make your journey truly excellent. With that being said, I'm going to hand it over to Cindy, and she's going to tell you all about the exciting drinkware opportunities at Debco.
Hold on one second, Joshy. For that award, did you want your first and last name, middle name, or is it just Joshy?
You could just put a big picture of me with 2 thumbs up.
All right. Well, you definitely deserve it after that presentation. Thank you so much. Now, I want to just jump in real quick and have the first trivia question of the day. The trivia question is, this is the Hub metallic stylus pen, which is exactly on trend right now, right? When you go to the ATM, you don't want to use your finger. You want to use the Hub metallic pen. What we want to know is how long will this write continuously? If I click it and I were to write continuously, how long will this write before it runs out of ink? Let's see what you guys have going on. We've got a great chat. Everyone, we've got Brittany, Helen, Lori. You guys are kicking butt. So keep it going. There's that thumper speaker at the end of the show, and that thing rocks. 10 watts. It's unbelievable. So the question to everybody is, how long will the Javelina stylus write before it runs out of ink? That's it from me. Let's send it over to Cindy, and I'll be back to see you guys in a little bit. Thank you so much.
Hi, guys. Thanks for being with us here today. We're so happy to have everybody and to be able to talk to you from a distance. I'm Cindy, and I'm at Debco's showroom today. As you can see behind me, all our lovely product. I'd love to talk to you about each and every one of them, but I'm only given a certain amount of time because, Sergio wants most of the time to speak. Anyways, today I just want to talk to you about the importance of your health and wellness, always, but especially in these crazy COVID times. Incorporating Debco's trendy and fashion-forward drinkware into your lifestyle really is fun and easy. It'll keep you hydrated and healthy. And today I'm going to give you a few tips on how I spend my days and my week and how I use all these products and which ones are my favorite. So daily I start off with a protein shake, and I use my Panama Tumbler. Love this little tumbler. It's so cute. It comes in 4 different colors. It has silicone on the bottom, acrylic in the middle. It's faux bamboo on the top. It's got the wonderful Stay Put straw, which helps me when I'm in the kitchen and making it and working from home and have to go upstairs with my phone and my journal and all my other things. It's easy to carry with me. So yeah, I make a protein shake every day, and that keeps me really satisfied throughout the day, and it gives me the energy that I need to do these types of presentations. So that's a really good one to keep in mind. And if you want the recipe of what I use and how I do it in the morning, then please just send me an email and I'll send you my recipe. I also like to change it up sometimes. And with our Ozone pack of straws, it comes 5 color straws with a cleaner. I like to make it a little different every now and then, change it up. Don't use the same color straw with, blue and blue. Sometimes it's blue and green or red or whatever. Just make it fun. So I'll use the cleaner, which is really essential to clean those straws. Really important that you want to get all the germs, the bacteria out. That's all we're doing these days is sanitizing, but it really is important to make sure that it's fresh and clean for the next time that you use it. On the weekends, I'm doing lots of errands. I'm taking lots of walks. And my favorite tumbler of all is our Brisbane tumbler. It also comes in 4 different colors. It's got the wood shade, which you're so familiar with in our Rocket line, most popular. It comes in silver, it comes in black, it comes in white. We can print on it. We can engrave on it. You can personalize on it if you want to, and that's become really popular lately. You want to keep your product to yourself. It's also got a wide mouth, which is great for popping ice cubes in. It's got a stay put lid, which is awesome because I tend to open up lids, put them somewhere, not be able to find them. With this one, I don't have to worry. It's also got the loop on it. So I can add a carabiner, add it to my bag, away I go. So that's a really good one as well. Now, I don't know if you know what our routine is, but I'll give you an idea. So we work at Debco 3 days a week and 2 days at home. So when I'm working from home in my office, I like to zen it out a little bit, relax, take it, work hard, but take it easy in the background. So I like to use my single wall glass bottle. I've got my classical music going. I've got my bottle. I like to infuse it with fruit or vegetables. In this case today, I've got mint in there. Sometimes it's mint and cucumber. It can be strawberries, lemon, blackberries, blueberries, whatever you like, whatever makes you feel good. And it's really important to make yourself feel good these days because there's so much noise out there, so much going on that makes us crazy, that you got to find ways, little small things that make you feel good. So I love using the single wall tumbler. It's got 2 lids. It's got the sealed lid on the top that keeps everything clean inside. No germs get in. Pop that off, and then you've got the secondary lid. Delicious. Love this. Now in the afternoon, I like to have a cup of tea, and I'll use our Nico bone china teacup for my cup of tea. Love it because it's bone china, which is really nice. Very inexpensive at under $5 on a C at EQP. Also comes with a coaster right on it, a stay put coaster. So it does come off for cleaning, but it's always there. And it comes in multiple colors. It comes in purple and blue and red. And there's about 8 different shades, which is really nice. So when I drink my tea, I like to use tea leaves. So I'll use our tea infuser, pop that in here, pop the infuser in, put my tea leaves in, hot water inside of there, put the lid on, let it steep for 2-3 minutes, and away you go. You've got your cup of tea. When I take it out, I've got the lid as a coaster now, and it can go down onto my desk, and I don't make a mess, which is really great. On days where I like to make sure that I'm drinking lots of water, I'll use our Volumo water bottle. I call it my measuring cup of a water bottle. And the reason why I call it that is because it's just about 1 liter in size, and that means 4 cups. So if I do 4 cups in the morning and 4 cups in the afternoon, and if I'm able to 4 cups in the evening, I've drank a lot of water throughout the day, and I'm totally hydrated and feeling good. Running to the bathroom a lot, but feeling really good. So I love it for that reason. But there's another reason that I love this piece as well. So we're constantly asked for ideas on packaging or kitting. What can they use as a product to put other things in? And this is a really good one because it nets out at EQP at $3.50, which is really inexpensive. So the packaging starts off inexpensive, and you can add pieces to it. You can do a golf package. You can roll up a t-shirt and throw it in. Tees, golf balls can go inside of there. I have a couple of items here that I've done. I've done a cooling towel. I've done sunglasses. There's so many different ideas. You can ask me if you want. If you're looking at something like that, you can send an email to your reps. Any of us can help you with those ideas. Last but not least, I've got our Park Avenue tumbler. This tumbler is great. It's used for hot, for cold. It's got the slide lid. Nothing gets out of there. It doesn't leak. It's a really great tumbler. And there's a little story that goes along with this one. So back in March, pre-pandemic, just about pandemic time, it was National Employee Day. And when we came to Debco that day, everybody had a tumbler at their station. And the tumbler said, "You're awesome. Thank you," from Debco. It also said our name on the bottom. This way, everybody had their very own tumbler, which was really nice. So not only are you being thanked, but it's a personal gift. It makes you feel good. And that's something that you should keep in mind for the holidays. Give somebody something personal, somebody that you want to feel good, make them feel good, personalize it. It's a really nice way. It's a really nice touch. You don't feel like you're getting the same as everybody else. You feel that it's a little bit different because it's been personalized for you. They also added candy inside. I don't know if you can see this. There's candy. I never did eat it. But it was nice. It was a nice touch. And you can do that again for the holiday season. Any of our tumblers, add some candy inside of it, personalize it, and away you go. Really nice, not expensive gift. And they all come packaged in boxes, which is a nice touch as well. So thank you for listening to me today about our drinkware. This is just a few of the great items that we have. And now I think we're going to go off to Sergio again. Are we?
Thank you so much, Cindy. And I never steal your airtime. You are so good at what you do. I swear I learned something from your presentations every time. So thank you. You could have your own show if you want. All day with Cindy live. All right.
I don't know about that.
All right. We got a winner. We've got a winner for the Javelina. Joel R., that was you. You guessed 2 kilometers. The right answer is 1.6 kilometers. This bad boy will write continuously for 1.6 kilometers. And Lori S., you've won yourself 250 of these at no charge as well. I loved your comment of the deal, the self-promo offer that we're going to offer at the end of the show. You could actually join us on this show. So thank you. Thank you for everyone who's lighting up the chat bar. I'd love to see the engagement. I'd love to see all the voices out there. Thank you so much. And don't forget the email address. I love Debco at debcosolutions.com, because I do see a lot of great questions, and we will go back afterwards and try to get back to everybody. But if you want to just put it in our inbox, send a question to I love Debco at debcosolutions.com. And we'll go from there. So congratulations to Joel R., Lori S. You've won yourself 250 Javelinas for self-promo Javelina styluses. So just follow up with your account manager and tell them Sergio said so, and we're good to go. All right, let's send it over to Nikki before we wrap up this great show. Thank you very much, everybody. We'll see you soon at the end of the show. Hey, there you are.
Hey, here I am. Thank you so much, Sergio. Appreciate it. And I would watch the 24/7 Cindy show. Personally, I think she'd be very entertaining. But on that note, speaking of entertaining, I hope to entertain you today while I teach you about handstands. So for those of you who don't know, handstands is a high perceived line that's just as innovative as Origaudio, as Josh showed you, but generally has a lower price point. And of course, it's here at Debco. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to show you some products that not only act as a solution, but help support community awareness. Now, you're probably wondering what in the world I'm talking about with help support community awareness, and that's work from home items. We've all heard that kind of COVID catchphrase of stay home and stay safe. Well, today I'm going to show you how to use some of these products to make working from home easier, more efficient, and of course, more comfortable. So with that said, let's jump right into it. The first item I want to show you is the surf stand. So this, as you can see, is a phone stand and pen holder. The reason I love this product is because generally I would have, papers all over my desk. My pens would be hidden under my papers. My phone would start to ring. I'd have no idea where it is. Well, using the surf stand, I can keep everything all in one place and right there for me to grab it. I also love this piece because it gets rid of the dreaded mannequin arm. You guys know what I'm talking about. That's when you're taking Zoom calls or FaceTime and you're holding your phone like this, or like this for optimal angles. Maybe you're even holding it down here. I don't know. Get rid of the mannequin arm, get yourself a surf stand so you can be nice and comfortable and wave those arms around like you just don't care. Speaking of things all over your desk, Let's get rid of those sticky note towers. I know you have them. We're all writing down those messages. We're working on orders, getting things done, but we're using tons of paper in the process. So get rid of it and get yourself a Scribbler. This way you can write down those notes and then just erase them when you're done. Not only are you keeping your desk clutter-free, but you're also helping the environment by stopping to use those sticky notes and extra paper. Now, if you guys are anything like me, you have tons of smart devices. You know, I have 2 smartphones, I have a smartwatch, smart earbuds, all of it. And all of them need to be charged. So typically I would have, cords in all 4 corners of my room. Well, using our 4 corners wall charger, I no longer have to have cords in all 4 corners of my room. I can keep them all right beside my desk so that I'm not going to trip over cords when I jump up to go grab a beer, grab a glass of water in the middle of the day. You know, that water with mint Cindy was talking about. Perfect piece to keep all those cords organized and keep them right next to you. Speaking of keeping those cords organized, that leads me into our snap-in cord organizers. So we have 2 different sizes. We've got the extra large and the small. They're great pieces, again, just to keep those cords organized. You know, some of us are bouncing back, as Cindy said, bouncing back and forth to the office and from home. You've got all those cords, you want to keep them wound up. You're going to use these pieces. I'm using the extra large for this today. I've got my camera going, I have my light, my computer, my microphone. I keep my cords together using these. So they're a great piece. Now, the next piece I want to show you, I'm just quickly going to show it to you because I literally received this piece right before we started this presentation. And that's our NoWire Mousepad. The reason I want to show this is because I just think it's so cool. Anyone who knows me knows I love anything that's a 2-in-1, and that's what you have here. So of course you have your beautiful mouse pad, but you also have 10 watts of QI technology. So you're able to charge your phone so long as it has the QI technology while you're working away. So I'll just kind of flip that so you can see right there the piece in the back. So you're going to set your phone here, you're going to have your mouse scrolling, and you are good to go. Next, we've all heard that the best way to defend ourselves right now is to stay healthy. So what Handstands product can you use to stay healthy? Well, it's our Gel HGX Ball. Now that is just our extremely fancy way of saying stress ball. So when you're inevitably dealing with those stressful moments, grab yourself your stress ball, give it a couple of good squeezes, or be like me, give it a nice throw across the room. I said across the room. I didn't say out the door or at someone. I don't want to hear from any of your HR departments. So just remember, at the wall. But great piece, keep those stress levels down. Now, the last couple of pieces I want to show you, I want to preface them with this. These next 3 items you can get at 1-piece minimums, okay? I know we all love 1-piece minimums. I saw that in the chat. So let's remember these next items are all available with that 1-piece minimum. And that first piece is the MyBuds. So these are your in-ear wireless earbuds. Beautiful piece, as you can see here. These are great for those of you who still don't feel comfortable working out at the gym. I know I don't, so I'm doing a lot at home. These are great. They won't fall out of your ears when you're running. Sergio will attest to that. I don't know if any of you have seen him run, but I've never seen someone bounce so much. He's literally like a bouncing ball, and these stick in his ears, so we know they are great. These are also fantastic for taking your phone calls, of course, listening to your music at your desk so that you are not disturbing, your family members who are around you, or if you're back in the office, of course, your colleagues who are around you and other employees in the office. Great piece. So keep that in mind. But if you embrace being a disturbance at home, as I do, I highly suggest the coconut speaker. So this is a beautiful 5-watt speaker that you've got about 5 hours of playtime. As you can see, it fits in the palm of my hand. So it's a nice small piece, won't take up tons of room on your desk, but you've got this gorgeous look and it can kind of keep you dancing and keep that energy up all day long. Now, if you prefer your energy to be a little more mellow, a little more on the Zen feel, then you're going to want to look at the levitating egg. So this is also a speaker. You've got a 3-watt speaker here that has a levitating egg. I don't know if you can see there, but it does light up the egg as well. So sit this on the corner of your desk. It's just going to be levitating there, making it feel like a spa, a Zen yoga studio, and it's going to keep you chilled all day long. Now, on that note, guys, thank you so much. And now I'm going to send this back to Sergio.
All right, Nikki, thank you so much. I have totally been doing mannequin arm So I'm going to have to work out on this arm extra just to make sure I leveled out. Thank you so much. That was a great presentation. And I love that mouse pad. And that's a great point. Make sure you're always keeping an eye on our website because we're constantly bringing in new stuff. One thing we're going to launch tomorrow is a one-piece minimum catalog. We've put together a digital little flip book with all of our one-piece minimum. That's important right now, as Josh and Nikki were both talking about. So we're going to give you the opportunity to share that with all of your customers. Now, Joel, you've won the pen. We've got Lori from Marketex. You've won yourself the Thumpa speaker. So just follow up with Cindy and she'll take care of that for you. Now, one quick game that we can play real quick before we wrap up. I got a couple things to show you. This is a game that was developed by NASA to really train their astronauts on see how quick their skills are. I'm going to pick a number from 1 to 100, and I want you guys to light up that the chat bar right now, guessing on what the number. Just throw in the number that you're thinking. I've got the number locked in my head. My team knows what number it is already. So go ahead. Let's see you light up that chat board and tell us what number you think I'm winning. And we're going to give you 100. We're going to give you an order of 150 masks, any one of the masks that we have at Debco right now. And that brings me to a great point. Let's talk about our masks. You know, the masks are part of the new normal. They're in need of this new normal that we're living in. And we've got a couple great masks to offer. We've got the comfort mask. This thing is incredible. It's super comfortable. You can wear that. You can decorate the white or the black side. This is in stock now, ready to go. One mask that I really like is the Guardian mask because it's so user-friendly. You could actually cut away any of the ear holes that you don't need. And what I like about this is a great mask for running into Costco or running into the liquor store, wherever you're going. You're definitely not going to run a marathon with this thing, but it's a great all-around mask. Great for direct mail as well, flat, super easy. Another one that we have coming out, and this will be the creme de la creme, is the contour mask. This has got the built-in wireframe around the nose. And how many times have you been wearing a mask and it's killing your ears, right? Now we've got a little pull tie that's going to allow you to customize this to any size. So if you're one of those people that's walking around with a huge head and you know all the masks make you look like an elf, don't worry. Your worries are over. That contour mask is going to save the day. All right, we've got a lot of numbers coming up, and I'll take a look at my phone real quick before we wrap things up. Make sure you're checking out our website for that one-piece minimum book. We've got the holiday catalog. You can customize that with your logo. If you don't want to do it, send me your logo. There's a great pen special that I was talking about at the beginning of the show. 250 pens for $65, no setup. The Javelina stylus is, well, the Javelina is North America's best-selling pen to begin with. And then you put the stylus aspect on it. That's a winner. Winner, chicken dinner. That's a great pen. Make sure you follow up with us on that special. Take advantage of it. That way you can promote the whole concept of, hey, keep the pen. All right, let me take a quick look at my phone to see who's got the winner of the pick the number. And who is it right there? Hold on one second. I need my glasses. And I'm seeing Michelle Hunted. You picked the exact number, 33. Congratulations. You've won a free order of masks. Follow up with me or anybody on our team. Send us your logo. Tell us which masks you want, and you can use those for self-promo. That's it from us, friends. That's the end of season 1. Oh, the dip trip. Jesus, sorry, I forgot. Like I said, anything could happen. This is another great product that I think everybody should check out. This is our dip trip. And it's such a relevant product because we're all spending so much time in our vehicles. We're not necessarily flying away to vacation. So if you're going out to a friend's cottage or you're going to visit somebody, the dip trip is going to be right in the vehicle. It's a little tray that goes right into the air vent and it'll allow you to, dip your nuggets, or if you're out on the West Coast, maybe dip your sushi. If you're on the East Coast for some blueberries, or in Alberta, some beef jerky. No matter where you are, this thing makes sense. It's available through us. It has so much legs. And the cool thing about this product is it's going to let brands advertise in a vehicle that normally wouldn't have. Think of a great IPA or a small distiller, or think of a great a dispensary or a growing company, right? Put that right in the car. Let everybody know that they're trying to advertise. That's it from us. We've got all the winners. Everybody, from the bottom of our hearts, we love you guys so much. Let's bring up the team. You know what? Let's have a profitable Q4. There's Mel, the girl Mel's constantly making us look good behind the scenes and putting up the great graphics. Thank you so much, Mel. We could not do this without you. And thank you for getting the network to pick us up for another season. And you know what? Let's have a safe Q4. Let's have a profitable Q4. All of our reps are ready for in-house or virtual presentations. We're ready to do the same. Let's continue to work. Let's continue to write the promotional products comeback story. And we want to make sure Debco is a big chapter in your comeback story. But it's our responsibility to bring this industry back, and we're going to do it one promotion at a time. From the bottom of our hearts, we love you. We'll see you for season 2. We're out of here. Take care, everybody. Thank you very much for joining us.